Welcome to Filmscination. My name is Samantha, and I talk about movies and give you my own opinion, whether to watch a movie or not. And if you are new to my channel, go ahead by clicking the subscribe button, liking this video for extra bounty points, and commenting down below to hear your thoughts on the movie. Today's video is based on a 2020 spontaneous sci-fi rom-com directed by Brian Duffield. And let's get started with the BS of your typical high school movie. Summary is about Mara attends high school along with your typical stereotypes of classmates, and Mara falls in love with a boy, and don't forget she has a best friend since childhood named Tess. And students start blowing left up and right, and like life said, you're done for today. And sounds horrible, right? Well, honestly, it's horrible in a metaphorical way. So several questions I might ask myself are the following. Question 1. Did this film meet my expectations? Yes, met certain expectations in the fact it was slightly different type of high school movie, and it clashes with sci-fi genre, which gives it an extra boost. Yes, it was cheesy, having Mara being the outsider as the main character in the whole film and falls in love with a boy. She's just so more relatable to me than the rest of the stereotypes. It just takes this romance feeling in a different manner, and I know you just don't fall in love with a boy that easily, but there is times that you do. And this movie wasn't about figuring out what was causing students to blow up necessarily, which almost a year until they graduated basically. And it was more about time itself and life. I know I sound very cheesy, but yes, the movie can have a lot of influence on the individual. Just, I decided to take what I can in this movie. So enough of the mushy, smooshy screenplay stuff, and the expectations of the turnout of how the cutting next scenes were pretty cool and very smooth. It very much flowed with the movement, and that time could just fly in seconds without you realizing it. And lastly, on expectations of the songs they put within the movie, you know the movie is almost over when they start putting songs that say more than the character lines. And if you listen very carefully, the songs are very short but powerful. And it went along with the dark comedy of the film. So fuck yeah, expectations were met for me, because life isn't always beautiful, but if you look close enough, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Crap, I'm all mushy now. Fucking movie. How is it? Rotten Tomatoes rated at 98%, and general Google public 85%. Here's my theory on this shit. Okay, I must try to stop cussing. Anyway, my theory that it clashes with sci-fi and adds some of film crap stuff I learned in school, and reasons are the following. Scene production is done well for each scene, which I mean, if there's a sad scene, they make it really add that blue hint to make us feel with the character. For example, Mara's in the scene on her bed, or happy moments are the twinkle lights with Mara and her boyfriend, and they add color in the right scenes throughout the whole movie. And it's not boring, and you keep watching the whole entire of it. And two, the reason is cinematography. It's more than what you get generally in a high school movie, which is plain straight shots and not much to a plot for. Unlike this movie plays out a lot of how the character is viewing shit, like when she's on shrooms. The director, who is Brian Duffield, wants us to feel what she has seen, and it tripped me out. And I'm not even on those. I don't even do that. And the position of the camera, anyways, camera puts in context of how the character is feeling useless, like in the shot of her parents concerned about what is occurring. And also, just screenplay might not have been original, but it does not have your typical cheesy lines. And there is cussing and always questioning everything about life. But in this moment, it's about why students are blowing up. They put it in a way that's metaphorical, that is not too intense for the viewers. Which brings me along to the reason why General gave it less credit. It might have been a little too much, especially what's going on in this year in 2020. And just how we are taught of having to always figure out the question why since we are little. Isn't that the reason 5-year-olds bug the shit out of adults asking why? Because they're so curious. And we don't give them a straight answer because we don't even fucking know the why. Just, that's my theory on why general public rated it less, because they want an answer of why teens are blowing up and do not want to take the cheesy goody lesson on life. This movie takes something important about everyone growing up in the most vulnerable state, which is high school. And it's pretty scary where most questions are asked. In the end, just say fuck it. Alright, so question 3. Would I recommend Spontaneous? Yes, simply for the more of the story and its visual effects. It's cheesy, but comes with dark humor, which is up my alley, and intertwines a love story along the way that makes it sweet and weird. Honestly, it does not have bad acting at all, and usually high school movies get actors who are not much experienced. But the fact they casted Catherine Longford from 13 Reasons Why, she essentially plays a sobby talk-backing character, which I love very much. And the boyfriend played by Charlie Plummer was your average guy. Never heard of him, but he played the character very well. And the actors seem more down to earth and believe their craft. And lastly, watch it for the visual of the movie. It's nice. It gives you some things of how a film should be done, but not overly done like Parasite. In my end, my final rating is 4 out of 5 stars, only for the reason it's not an original screenplay is because it's not a 5. Because I was not shocked or surprised of the ending or what happened to certain characters, but that's just me. I only speak my opinion, but who cares what I say? Go ahead and watch the movie regardless. Thanks for listening to my criticism. Very much appreciated. And well, for more brownie points, like this video, subscribe, and press the notification bell so you're aware when I post a video. As usual, stay awesome and peace.